Hello everybody, back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Friday the 10th, and today was a lovely, beautiful, crappy, shitty day, but gotta be alive. So woke up this morning at like 2:58 this morning by a phone call from my mother, and nobody calls me late like that. That makes no sense at all. You could text or you could do whatever and stuff. So my thought was, great, she's having a heart attack, because she said she had heart issues a while back, that she said she almost called me and whatnot. So that's what popped in my head as I woke up, and I had my ringer turned on like super loud, because if anybody does call me, I want to make sure 100% that I'm woken up. So as I wake up to this, I'm seeing the time, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and basically she tells me that my dog had gotten sick overnight, and yeah, that's not what I wanted to hear at 2:58 in the morning, and we woke up to believing that my mother's having a heart attack. And I'm like, who gives a damn? Let it just fucking stay. So at this point, I'm up. I get up, I go clean it up. It's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. It is what it is. I get it all cleaned up, get it all mopped up, get it all done. Head back to bed, try and get some sleep. I dozed in and out a couple different times. It kind of just is what it is. And then morning rolls around a little bit. We're just kind of cuddling, because my wife did not get good sleep either, because she got woke up at 3 a.m. and the whole thing and that. And then as I tossed and turned and whatever, we were just kind of laying there cuddling. And then like 6:59, whatever, phone rings again. It's my mother, and she's like, it's 7 o'clock, and are you guys getting up? You gotta go to work. Like, first off, that's never gonna happen again. I don't give a shit. Don't ever call me like that. That's bullshit. This is not how this stuff works, you know. So now I'm even secondarily pissed off of like, no, that ain't how shit works at all. Don't do that. So got up though. We later on cut a little bit more. She got up. She got ready for work. I took the dogs out. Basically, blah blah whatever. I guess he'd gotten sick again after he came back in and whatnot. So I guess she cleaned that up. I don't know how bad it was. I didn't see what it was, but went ahead and was able to get it cleaned up. I let the dogs out, and then basically my lovely bride got off to work. I got back inside. There was heavy dew on the grass outside, so the dogs stayed out there for a while because their feet are just covered in mud and dew and all that grossness. So went ahead, got them inside, and took time to explain to my mother that what would it hurt if the dog got sick in the room, to either one, clean it up, or two, just wait till I get up to tell me, because there's no reason I should ever at least start off with a goddamn text. Like, you cannot just call me at 3 in the morning to tell me my dog, you know, got sick in the living room. It's full tile, nothing can soak in, nothing can be damaged. I don't care. That's not how you do it. And then on top of that, I added the fact of, don't ever call me at saying 7 o'clock. Now, if we say, hey, make sure we're up at this time, different world, but that's not what we did. You know, don't ever call me like, hey, we gotta get to work, blah, blah. Because if, let's say we had a rough night, and she was going to basically try and sleep in, you just ruined that opportunity that she finally got to sleep, because you don't know if she had a sciatic attack, you know, could be having a migraine, we don't know what's going on. And don't give a shit if my wife gets up to go to work or not. She's salary, she'll show up to work whenever she wants to. She does a bunch of good work there, and it is on her prerogative to show up whenever the hell she wants to. And if she don't go in, nobody cares. I mean, it is what it is. We leave to fire her, and then we moved to Honduras, and we lived the rest of our life in a tropical paradise. So, yay, good for us. You know, it doesn't matter. So I explained to her, she goes, well, I didn't know, and I said, yes, but that's why I'm telling you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not telling you, I'm just telling you, this doesn't need to happen again. I'll block your number if I have to. Like, that's ridiculous, you know, kind of thing. Should not have to be the case. So I'm like, if she gets up at noon, I don't give a damn. That's when she gets up. And if she's able to get better sleep with everything going on, the stress at work, the stress of her dad and her kid, family, anything else stuff, if she wants to sleep till noon on a Thursday, she can sleep till noon on a Thursday, on a Monday, on a Saturday, on a Friday, it don't matter. If she gets, you know, she wants to stay late, you know, at work, she does. She puts in insane hours there. She works way more than she should for what she gets paid. Deals with too much stress for what she gets paid, and if she wants to show up late for work, she has every right to. So explained her on that whole fact. So that kind of went a little bit weird. If you're telling your mother, don't ever call someone, are you guys getting out? Like, no, don't do that shit. So at least best case scenario, you can text me if like that, but there's no reason to even do that at all, because we'll get up when we want to, we'll do what we want to do, and we'll go to work when we want to, because we are financially independent upon that we do not need any of this at this moment. We're not concerned about that. What you doing, baby girl? Okay, what you doing? This is my little puppy I just went and picked up. So, but yeah, that's how that day started. It did start great. Don't know if it was the stress of thinking my mother's having a heart attack, being woke up at 2:58 or 2:59, where it was in the morning, that screwed up my stomach, or it was the fact that I ate some summer sausage and cheese late last night. I'm not sure which one, but I ended up with bubbly guts all morning. Oh, that was miserable. That was absolutely pure misery. So that was fun. It is what it is. So yeah, got that taken care of. I was kind of in and out of the bathroom there and stuff and whatnot throughout the morning. Hung out with the dogs for a while. Had to go walk. One of the other dogs, I do a dog walking service Monday through Friday over there with them while they're at work. So went ahead and we got that dog walked, and then on the walk I saw another house for sale that doesn't look spectacular, but looks nice, and it's fairly cheap. It's like $240, I think, or some shit. $230. I think it's $230. I don't remember what it is now. But it's like $100,000 less than the house we were looking at. But the one out of town had a full acre, and this one does not. So went ahead, looked at it, and it also, the property where it's at is like a wedge shape type process, of where it's like the roads aren't square. So the yard's kind of an odd shape, and behind it, it actually backs up to another road, and there's no house behind it. So that's nice. There's no neighbors behind you. And if I get access, if my property, if that property would go all the way to the next road behind it, would make my life way better. It's easier to pull in campers and trailers and boats and all that stuff. Get access from both roads. Plus, it would stop anybody else from cutting the trees down there. They're giving me some good sound block and some shade and all that good fun stuff there. So, reached out to my real estate agent, and asked them, hey, does this property go all the way to the road? And she finally eventually got back to me and said it does not. There's like a 4-foot gap, 4 foot to 12 foot, depending on what part of the yard it is. So I'm like, if we can find out if that can be bought, if that can be consumed, if that can be assessed by me, whatever, to get it, then I would be into that. I would want to look at that property. If not, I don't think I want that property. So it's not a good enough property without that extra bonus factor there. So she's gonna do a little looking at it and see, and then go from there. We found a bunch of different houses, kind of looked online and stuff, and kind of chilled out there a little bit. Ended up doing another meet and greet. Had a couple dogs trying to get squared away that wanted to come get dropped off for daycare, trying to get them all lined up. I have to go pick up, which is actually this little puppy right here I go to pick up. I think, I don't know, on Saturday morning, and I'm trying to schedule it out. My lovely bride, after work, she went back out to the country club golf course area to stay with Teddy. I ended up getting my run in. As I get down the run, my real estate agent called me, talked to her for a little while, had a truck try and run me over, like literally almost ran me, already jumped in the grass, to the point that my wife heard him go by on the phone when I was talking to my wife on the phone. That was just like, she's like, holy crap, how close is that? I'm like, yeah, the guy just tried to kill me. Like, legitimately, I think the guy tried to kill me. So people are crazy as shit. But she goes, why don't you yell at him? I said, well, I'm on the phone with you. I'm going to scream at them, and it's going to blow your eardrums out. It ain't worth it. So went ahead and said, held it. Talked to the real estate agent a little bit. She's going to tell me that the yard doesn't go that far back. My wife had called to tell me that they did not leave us the key, or they usually leave us the key to the house and the remote to the key fob for the garage door opener and stuff, so she can't get in. So she's out there trying to get their dog walked, and then getting dinner, and then also just settle down for herself, and nothing's there. So then she called them. Luckily, I had service. They were able to get in. They were like, oh shit, I can't believe we didn't leave you a key. Neighbor has a key, so she had to run over and get the key from the neighbor. Got in the property, finally got the dog walked, got the dog fed, all the good fun stuff, and kind of settled in her day down for the evening and all the fun that comes with it. From there, we chatted a little bit. My belly was still just screwed up, so I just kind of skipped dinner. Got my shower after my run, headed back outside, hung out with the dogs out there, had myself another cigar, and I'm not sure, every once in a while I get a cigar that just lasts way longer than it should. Like, I'm like, oh, I'll have this little cigar, it should last, you know, I'm thinking this will be an hour-and-a-half cigar. Excuse me. Maybe an hour and a half. Hour 45 is the cigar usually smokes. This thing smoked for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm like, how the hell is that possible? Like, it's ridiculous. So I even had brought myself out a little tiny cigar that I wanted to try that's super full-bodied, that it's probably a 45-minute smoke. It's a little tiny cigar that I want to smoke, maybe an hour. I wanted to try it, but I don't want to try it first in the day. So, well, this one will be short. I'll smoke that one. It'll be super late. So I went out there super early. So I'd skip dinner and everything else. So I got plenty of time. And it was time to go to bed when I got done with this cigar. So headed inside, get the dogs all cared for and whatnot. End up on the bed. And Van Gogh is just a bed hog. Holy crap, he's a giant bed hog. He just does not understand boundaries and stuff. So we had a little tough with that a little bit to get him to realize where his space was on the bed. So got that taken care of. Chilled out. Finally wrapped it up and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.